Welcome to another episode of FFRT Jr., run by the kids. Today we're going to talk about Richard Nixon's Presidential Library and Museum. We went there, and when we got there, there's a ton of full-time families, and there's a big picture of Richard Nixon. And there is, and then we watched, so after that, after we waited a lot and talked, we went to a big room. It's some sort of ballroom, and then we found out in that room that the next day was Richard Nixon's birthday. So after that, we went and watched a movie all about Richard Nixon, how he nearly failed being president. So we watched a video about Richard Nixon and how when he was becoming a president, he had a hard start, but how he said, the video said that he wasn't a quitter, so he tried and then he got to be president. So that was pretty cool, and I liked it how he had everything, and I found out how he was fired. He had microphones on like everywhere inside the whole White House, and then he put them on a tape, and he wouldn't show. So then some people, like the police, asked for him to hand over the tape, but he said no, it's my private property. And then that went down to Supreme Court. So then they're like, Richard, hand over the tape. So then they heard that about a bunch of people. So I think the doors weren't all the way locked, and then there's a bunch of people, like some plumbers broke in and did something. So yeah, that's how he got fired. I think that Richard Nixon shouldn't have done all that because of that he got fired. But I found out that he was the 37th president, and he lived from 1913 to 1994. So he lived for 81 years. 81 years is when he died. And he's buried right in the backyard of the museum. And then also beside the museum is where he was born. So, yeah, and plus 5 presidents attended his funeral. So that's a lot of presidents. It was Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and George, and then General Ford. It's Ford, Mr. Ford. I don't know who else, but yeah, he shouldn't have done that. That was the most stupidest thing ever. So yeah, all because of that one mistake. He wasn't a president. So that's it. Afterwards, we went to Tom's farm and got some food. I got a big juicy burger about this big, and then Brittany and Mom got pizza, and we all shared French fries and onion rings. So and we also went to a candy shop and tried some fudge. And since there's some sort of Find Tom thing, I found Tom, and so I got to get a piece of candy, and then I got a candy cane. Brittany and Mom got Smarties. So yeah, I really like that. So far, I think that the trip was a big hit. So if you are around in Menifee, go to Richard Nixon's library and Tom's farm. You would love it. We'll watch our next video and on FFRT Junior. Goodbye.